Top 5 bands of all time. Beatles, Motley Crue, Weird Al, Katie and Speedwagon.
Well, it wasn't that we wanted to. It was more out of necessity. We just didn't have any funding. For mirrors, so we were using spoons to actually align the lasers through the trap. And the theoretical work just had no chance. I mean, we're using an abacus to do theoretical chemistry.
Yeah, I got this nice instruction manual too, with all these different arrangements of the abacus, pages and pages of it, but it was really kind of incomplete. I really had to modify it. I mean, obviously you can't really do linear algebra very well on this, so that was a little difficult. Oh, forget StatMech. You can't do that.
We had a bake sale, and that was just a disaster. I mean, everybody knows that, you know, Ken was the lead singer of Van Halen for 2 weeks between David Lee Roth and Sammy Hagar. So it just made sense, you know, let's try and put together the world's greatest rock band.
What you gonna do with all of this rage? Unleash your three-headed dragon! You haven't used K-E-N, Speedwagon! And your choice was to form a band. It's a road! Rock the mics across the land.
It was a little disappointing that research never really panned out to very much of anything. I mean, whoever thought that a quantum computer would work? But at least with the abacus and with KE and Speedwagon, I was able to, I guess, more freely express myself.
When did you first realize that Dr. Brown had formed a band?
I had my suspicions due to the P-card statements, but the lab did a really good job of hiding it, and I didn't even realize it until I heard it on the radio. Sorry, Nicole Williams. Ooh, I am for real. Hey, Ricardo, how are you doing? Good. I have a couple of questions for you in regards to some of these receipts. None of this stuff makes sense to me at all. What the amplifiers for?
Yeah, so we need amplifiers to amplify the signal out of the experiments. And the reason we buy from Guitar Center is because nobody in any electric shop makes these out of tubes, and definitely the tubes, because of its nonlinear response, really create like a very sweet amplification of the signal.
Okay, and the pedal?
The pedal. So do you want to tell me how to do the experiments I have to do? I mean, I can. Let me just write it up and then
Okay, if you can do that, because I need to be able to get this approved. I don't know how Kay's gonna look at this. I don't know how the institution's gonna look at this. We need to be able to have a business purpose as to why these are here. Yeah. And if you could just send that to me, that would make me feel a whole lot better.
Yeah, I'll get to work on that. I'll prepare a Word document with yeah. Can I keep this receipt so I can see the items that are in question? And then
yes, of course.
Yeah. And their first album, Money on My Mind, is definitely the best album and the one that rocked the hardest.
Born in the KEN showed a truly nuanced understanding of their musical genre, a very unusual but innovative one for the late aughts.
When Ken decided to go solo and start releasing albums, it was really hard for him to rock out as hard when he had the rest of the band from KE and Speedwagon.
I disagree. I believe that his solo album, by request only, was what he needed to truly release his creativity as an artist. I mean, his innovative use of turtles as percussion, as far as I know, has never been matched elsewhere. In my opinion, their true downfall was when they began to release tribute albums. Their tribute to Michael Jackson, capitalizing shamelessly on his death, was in very poor taste.
I think the tribute album was great. Their release of Bad was maybe better than the original. I mean, when they brought in the electric abacus, it was such an awesome experience.
I revise my opinion. The electric abacus is the downfall of KE and Speedwagon.
Aw, you're out of your mind. I'm out of here.
I am not. It is atrocious.
That
Electric abacus.
it's as horrible as regular abacus.
I think I liked it regular one better than the electric one, for sure.
Yeah, but
Abacus
I mean,
sounded really nice, but electric just noise, you know.
maracas are just cop outs, and an abacus, it's just someone trying to use a thinking man's maraca.
True that Kay and Speedwagon broke up due to differences between the abacus player and the rest of the band?
Well, it's complicated. I mean, everybody graduated. Ken got a grant. There was no need for the band anymore.
The lab is silent and still in the dead.
And do you feel like being in a world-famous rock band prepared you for your job now as the Dean of the College of Science?
Oh, no, not at all.
Something I said or something I did, the words never came out right. Though I tried to always pay you, sometimes I...
Everyone thinks that drummers are stupid and have no musical ability, but if Dave Grohl can do it.
Dysfunction, just like every chemical has a bomb, just like every professor sings a sad, sad song.
Welcome, viewers, to the introduction to Abacus, Part 7. Today, we'll be learning about the eighth note. As you can see from the pattern we have written on the board, today we'll be playing the rhythm 1, 2, and 3, 4. Now get out your abacuses. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Good job!
I read my favorite paper written by Mustafa El-Sayed. The abstract says chemistry's a game of gold nanoparticles. But I wonder, does he know? Has he ever felt like this?